Error.
People of Earth, we are Dan
and Phil,
and for the next hour we present some of the biggest stars on the internet. What? This is serious. To take control of your radio.
Streamed entirely in video on the Radio 1 website, this is the Internet Takeover.
And you're now listening to and watching the Internet Takeover with Dan and Phil.
BBC
Radio 1. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So the two guys that you are now listening to are more popularly known as on the internet, Dan Is Not On Fire and Amazing Phil. But we have been here on Radio 1 for the last year and a half on Sunday nights. But now, this Monday at 9 p.m. is our new slot. Very exciting times. I hear you all asking, what is the Internet Takeover? Well, Radio 1, in what can only be described as a fit of madness, have some reason agreed to let the biggest stars from the internet do whatever they want for an hour on the radio on a Monday night. And this show will give you an opportunity to find out who those guys are, what they do, and even what kind of music they like. It should be very interesting. But this all kicks off with me and Phil, who will be doing a live show on the first Monday of every month.
Arcade Fire ready to start, and you are now listening to Dan and Phil on Monday night.
So, how does this slot feel, Phil? Differently?
Well, it's
physically, emotionally?
It's 9 p.m, so I could get my nipple out if I wanted to.
Please don't expose yourself.
Okay.
Does that apply to radio, the 9 p.m. rule?
I'm not sure.
Let's not try that, or we could get fired 15 minutes into our first show on a Monday.
Okay, I won't say the worst swear word, which was in the next link.
Okay. we didn't do that, but how are you otherwise?
I'm mildly delirious, actually. An opera singer has moved in next door, and she's decided to practice at 6 a.m. Just 6 a.m.
Is that what that noise was?
Yeah.
That I heard?
It's through my wall.
An opera singer?
An opera singer. So I'm just trying to get to sleep or trying to wake up, and I'm just hearing like mild opera singing. And it's because I'm quite a deep sleeper as well. It's just infiltrating my dreams, and I'm having really dramatic dreams.
A mundane picnic dream, and then there's just like in the background. Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a Pol Pot's rooster or something. Why would they do that at 6 a.m.?
I mean,
that's just being a bad neighbour, isn't it? Like, when me and my little brother used to have a drum kit, we'd do it at sensible times that wouldn't make people call the council on my family. But you don't practice opera at 6 a.m. That's just cruel.
I think next time I'm either going to scream through the wall or I'm just going to join in with my baritone voice. Do you want to hear it?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, Britain's Got Talent next year, Phil. You should go for it.
I'll be in there.
Here we have Britney Spears with Toxic. Or Hit Me Baby One More Time. Tell them about your tweet earlier.
I found out that summer does not end until the 22nd of September, so you can all put your pumpkin spice lattes down.
Slap them out of your hand. No, not allowed to get autumn festive yet. Indian summer still happening in England. Cling on to it.
Enjoy the sun.
Here is my Intensiview. Okay, so we didn't have access to the nice looking area that the other YouTubers' Intensiviews are going to be filmed in, so we have just decided to film these first ones under this particularly dramatic light in our hallway.
It's pretty intimidating.
It is. Proper BBC production values, though. I feel like one with Doctor Who.
Me too. You ready?
Internet name. Dan Is Not On Fire.
Real name.
Daniel. Real name backwards. Leonard.
Favorite animal.
Alpaca. Impression of that animal. Mating.
What is the opposite of your greatest fear?
Oh, wow. A sunny area of deforestation. What would you be doing with your life if the internet didn't exist? Probably just crying in a corner of a room somewhere, rocking backwards and forwards.
Make a noise that describes your channel.
Would you eat PewDiePie if it gave you all of his subscribers? It'd be quite hard to digest, but I would go that far, yeah.
Would you rather save a friend from falling down the stairs or film it?
Film it? What is the one thing you'd never vlog? Me on the toilet? I don't know.
Invent a challenge tag that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
The throwing your grandparents out of a helicopter tag. What will your last ever video be about? It will probably be me explaining to the world that I have created a paradox by dividing by 0 on a calculator, I think.
And finally, to save the world, you have to kill Dan or Phil. Who will it be?
No offense. I'm going to go with Phil. Intensity.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
No, well, come on. Why would, that's a tough question to answer.
You better drown me in chocolate at least.
Okay, is that how you want to go?
Yeah.
Although, time-wise, I think that was decent. Tough questions. I answered them quite quickly, in my opinion.
What was with your alpaca mating noise? What was that?
What, they kind of grunt and spit. That's the only two things alpacas do.
Okay.
Don't question me. How did yours go?
Well, the nerves got to me. If you have a listen,
Did
you'll hear
they?
the nerves getting to me. But if it's a competition about speed...
Oh, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Okay, here's my intense view.
Internet name.
Amazing Phil. Real name. Phil.
Real name backwards.
Leap. Favorite animal. Lion.
Impression of that animal. Mating.
What is the opposite of your greatest fear? Not a horse.
What would you be doing with your life if the internet didn't exist?
I would be a weatherman, according to Phil, as a 6-year-old. Make a noise that describes your channel.
Would you eat PewDiePie if it gave you all of his subscribers?
Yes. Would you rather save a friend from falling down the stairs or film it? Ooh, I'd save my friend.
What is the one thing you'd never vlog?
Having a poo. Invent a challenge tag that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube. Burning shops.
What will your last ever video be about?
I'd probably be vlogging and then fall down the stairs. That's how I got this bruise. And finally, to save the world, you have to kill Dan or Phil. Who will it be? Obviously Dan.
Intensity. I'm not mad. It's understandable. Although the burning shops tag.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Creative.
I'm sorry.
How did you survive actually being on the weakest link, and yet that made you nervous?
I don't know. You
Really,
must
Phil?
be more intimidating than Anne Robinson.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's quite impressive.
Well, we're going to be forcing more YouTubers to do intense views, and I'm going to make a leaderboard
Yes.
for the next show, so you'll be able to see how everyone's doing and how fast they are.
And you would be on top.
Of course.
Out of two people, though, so that's not that impressive. Oh, musically, I think we need to bring it back slightly after the Britney and Shakira back-to-back. So what's your choice, Phil?
Well, Dan, here's one
Oh.
of my favourite songs from the first band I ever saw live, if you ignore Cher.
Oh, you were doing so well until you said Cher, Phil. Oh, dear.
It's Muse. It's old Muse. I listened to it a lot in my emo MySpace days. I even did a topless lip sync, which
Really?
thankfully has been deleted forever from the internet. Here is Muscle Museum. That was Muse, Muscle Museum. Went on Wikipedia. Apparently that song is about what human life will be like when no one has bodies anymore.
Really? Oh, that's so Matt Bellamy, isn't it?
It is.
Who would make a song about that? Nice choice. You're listening to Dan and Phil on Radio 1. So speaking of your opera singer incident, I was speaking to my parents the other day, and they were telling me that the neighbours that they live next to have decided to just build a treehouse in their garden, which I'm not sure is something that you're allowed to do, just construct a treehouse in your own tree.
I'd let it happen.
But they recently finished building it, and apparently it looks directly into my parents' bedroom.
Oh.
So the other day, my mum woke up, looked out the window, and there were just two little girls just staring at her in bed. And she was like, how long have they been there for?
That is so creepy.
Is that like invasive or just disturbing in a Shining kind of way?
If they're twin girls, then you should move house.
In a come play with us kind of, yeah, I think they're going to move now.
Is I'm pregnant with an email baby.
Please explain.
Someone signed me up to a newsletter about being pregnant. Apparently, I'm 15 weeks pregnant and my baby is the size of an apple.
How can they say that?
I don't know.
Did they suggest that you conceived at a certain date and now you're getting regular baby updates?
Yeah,
That's kind of hilarious.
I'll keep you updated on my baby. Apparently, it's 4 inches long and its eyes are fused shut.
Oh, nice.
And I should check if my discharge is normal.
Please don't tell us more about that.
I'm not going to take that
okay,
quiz.
that's fine.
Now, as you get that image out of your head, here's some Lord.
What is this, Phil?
It's something I created. I put it on YouTube, and now there's 280,000 versions of it.
I was thinking of this. What we're about to do is the biggest impression that you've left on the universe, isn't it, technically? When you die, this will be your legacy, those 238,000 videos on the internet.
It's my legacy. What
are we doing?
The 7-second challenge.
The 7-second challenge.
What? What was that?
That was my intro that I made for it.
Why did it sound like that?
Because it was 7 seconds long.
It was just you saying the 7-second challenge. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. So please explain to everybody what we're about to do.
It's very simple. We've got to challenge each other to do things in 7 seconds.
We've got to do something in 7 seconds.
Yep.
Sounds riveting.
I've written down a list for you. And then if you get it wrong, you're out.
Sudden death?
Yep.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure.
And then the winner gets to choose a song you wouldn't normally hear on Radio 1.
Oh, stakes. I like stakes. So we're going to choose some songs. I'm going with Evanescence as my choice if I win, because I figured people could do with some nostalgia. You know,
Yep.
send me back to when I was 11. Good times.
I've chosen the Pokemon theme.
Oh, you went. Oh my God, you've gone there.
It's close to my heart.
Oh, I didn't know that we could go that far. I will remember that next time.
Okay, enough chat. Let's play the game.
Okay, Phil.
Dan,
Yeah?
you're going first.
Okay.
Make the noise of 3 marine animals. That was 3. That was 3.
Was 3?
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah. Oh my God, that was hard.
I think I heard a dolphin, a seal, and a walrus.
And a whale.
Okay,
Ooh,
I got it.
ooh.
Right, mine.
Dory, Phil. Okay. I would like you to name the 7 colours of the rainbow in an Irish accent.
Oh no. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo, and violet.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yes.
my word. Okay. This is getting tense.
Okay.
Jeez.
Sorry, everyone in Ireland. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now, Dan, invent a word and define it.
Can flop when someone asks you if you can fall over and you go, yes, I can flop.
It's good.
I don't know what that was, but I get a ding. Okay. Phil,
Yeah.
name the 9 orifices in your body.
What? Nose, ear, bum, belly button, eyes.
Oh,
That's
no,
9.
Phil. It was
That
your
was
2
too hard.
nostrils, your 2 eye holes, your 2 ears, your mouth, and then your front and your back. Oh, no.
Front and back.
Oh, no, Phil. Phil, you lose. You lose the game you made. No Pokemon for you.
Stop it.
Okay.
Do male nipples have holes in or not?
I don't know. I got this off Yahoo Answers, so
Okay.
it's probably a lie. Either way, you definitely did not name all of the
Oh.
orifices that you have. And that means that I get to play my song, which is Bring Me to Life Evanescence. Enjoy, everyone.
A tweet from...
Dan and Phil.
Rude.
On
Sorry.
BBC Radio 1.
Can't
Didn't
interrupt
want
your
to
own jingle.
Interrupt the lady. Anyway, it says, there is a lady who breeds pigeons next door and I wake up to bird sex noises every morning.
Wow, that's quite horrifying.
From Shush, I'm a fangirl.
I think that person beats your opera singer, so thank you to everybody that's telling us about your weird neighbours.
They were good.
I'm convinced. If you want to see the highlights from this video, as well as the other stuff, then make sure you check out the Radio 1 YouTube channel. And remember that there are YouTubers, including Zoella, Tyler Oakley, Jack and Dean, Troye Sivan, Sprinkle of Glitter, Thatcher Joe, and of course Tom Scar coming up next week, who will be doing his very own challenge where we're going to make him read a generic radio link whilst eating really sour sweets. So good luck with that, Tom Scar. Make sure you stick around because Hugh Stevens will be coming up next. But now for my final song, as we have the opportunity to play music videos, I thought we could go out with Bound to by Kanye.
Good choice.
But the Seth Rogen and James Franco version. Oh yes, so a visual treat for everybody who is watching on the website. Here is Kanye West with Bound to.